Okay, next part, we're going to change the door seals. As you can see, this one here is torn, and they're stained, and they're hard, and they need to be replaced. So the way we do this, with the doors on, you get behind the door seal, you see that plate, that's what holds the door seal in. It's called a retaining plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to loosen up all these 1/4 inch nuts. This is a 1/4 inch extended nut driver. You don't need it, but it makes it easier if you have one. You can also use a socket set. So you notice I'm loosening these about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. You don't want the screws to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you go around the whole door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may have to loosen them up a little bit more, but for now, this is how we do it all the way around. Okay, now we have all the screws loose. So the next thing is we want to pull this door seal off. So you could take a flathead screwdriver and stick it behind here and just pull it out like that. See, there's a lip on there that fits into this groove. And then you just pull. If you can't get it out, it means the screws have to be loosened up some more. See, right here it's really tight. So we'll take our nut driver and loosen this up a little bit more and pull that out. When you get down to the corner, take your flathead screwdriver, you can just push it down. I want to get this out. Well, this gasket's a little hard because it's been on here for so long. So the new gasket's going to be a little bit easier to work with because it's softer. Plus, we usually soak it in hot water before we put it on, and that will loosen it up. So you want to get that lip. Be careful, you don't want to bend these plates. Okay, so that's the old gasket. Okay, here's our 2 new door gaskets. Freezer door is a 701-0574, and the refrigerator door is an 701-0584. So first thing we're going to do is going to take it out. There's an instruction sheet in here. First thing you want to do, and you probably should do this before you take the old door gasket off, is just to make sure it's the right one. Because, I mean, it's not a problem for me, but if you're doing this for the first time, you want to make sure you got the right seal. So you just line it up with the door like that. Make sure it's the right one. And the next step is to soak it in hot water. Be back. Okay, let's get this basin filled with hot water. Hotter the better. Make sure that it's underwater. I could already feel the difference, how soft this is now. make it a lot easier to work with. Okay, that's enough water. So let this soak. And then we're gonna drain all the water out of the door sill. There's weep holes down in the corners. You can even see one right here, a little weep hole. You get all the water out. The water's gonna come out of the weep hole there, see it? Let's get this out. The water's pretty hot. Just let all the water drain out of the weep hole. Okay, so now, hang it on top of the door like that, then you have to start working it in. I usually start up on the top. And what you want to do is you want to pull this out, get a flathead screwdriver, pull that retaining plate out and get that lip underneath, and then push down with your fingers so that it forces the lip of the gasket to go behind the retainer. I mean, some people have different ways of doing this, but this is how I do it. And I've been doing it over 50 years. Okay, so the top of that is in. It's behind the retaining plate. So now, you work this side, get the screwdriver, push that retaining plate out. You got to get this thing started like that. And then you could work it. See, I'm pushing in with my finger, my index finger here. You may have to twist it in sometimes. And then hold it in and then twist it in like so. And just work your way all the way around the door. And double check it as you're going along. Make sure it's not out. And if it is, you put it back in. If you can't get it in there, then maybe the screws are not loose enough. Okay, so we're going to work this all the way around the door. I have to loosen this up a little bit more. Okay. There you go. I'm pushing up with my fingers. Now the factory does give you instructions, and usually they tell you to start at the bottom and work your way up. I just do it the opposite way. And they also tell you to put a light coating of silicone on the gasket surface area, but most people don't understand what a light coating of silicone is. They wind up putting too much on it, and if you ever have to take the gasket off, good luck with that. You have to change the door. Okay, I think we're in here, but I pull the door seal away from the retainer so it forces the lip to seat underneath. It's harder, it's easier to see this at when you do the top. Okay, we're in. So now I'm going to start to snug these up a little bit so it doesn't pop out. You notice I'm pulling the door seal away, force it to seat, and then we'll check it. You may have to adjust it again. Take your time. This is a pretty tedious thing to do. It takes a lot of practice to do it right, and if you're doing it for the first time,
it's going to take you a lot longer than it's going to take me. So let me get under there and look and see. Yeah, just this little corner I got to push up a little bit here. You know, in some previous videos that I've made, I've taken the door off just to facilitate making a better video so you can see, but you could look at some of my other videos. You see a little bubble here sticking out. Okay, that's grabbed, that's seated. So now we'll snug it up. And then we just we'll pull the seal out, take up the space, the gap, and don't tighten the nuts, just snug them up. You pull out the seal, see how I'm pulling it, forcing it to seat. Just continue doing that all the way around the door until you get all the nuts snug. Check the door closure, make sure it's closing properly, and then go around and tighten them up, and don't over tighten them. Okay, so we got everything on, everything's snugged up, everything's looking good except the top corners here. You see there's a little bit of bubble. It's not behind the retaining plate, and if you look at it here, I just did this on purpose so you could see if you do this. So what you have to go in there and loosen up the retaining screws. You need to work that back in there on both sides and get that seal behind. Use your flathead screwdriver, push the retainer away, and push this behind the retainer plate. Now it's hard to do in the corners because it's harder, stiffer. Just don't bend the retaining plate, because then you'll have a problem with the door seal. Okay, that's down, that's behind it. Pulling it out, see it's pulling the retainer plate. So go back in there, pull it out, tighten it up. Okay, and then we'll do this side. We'll do the same thing here. And we'll just double check. Okay, that's it. So now check it, how it seats. And you look at the side from the other side, and you can see that it's seated perfectly, and in time the seal will seat even better, because the heat that's generated from the heater loop that goes around the door will keep it soft. But it's good, and that's the way you do it. Okay, so the next we'll do the refrigerator door, and that will be that. Thank you for watching.